What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another F1 pit stop video, and today we're going to talk about one of our least favorite drivers on the grid. Nothing against him personally, just not a fan. I don't know, maybe because he took Valtteri's seat. Yes, you guessed it. We're going to talk about George Russell. So he has come out in the news in a press conference after Australian Grand Prix, where he did have to retire. What a shame. And he's come out talking about Red Bull. Now, we know he's predicted that Red Bull's going to win every single race this season. So far, he's on track. But he came out with just another little, not even a dig at them, just a observation, trying to lower the expectation almost for Mercedes, saying that Red Bull is, quote, for sure holding back. So first, we're going to take a look at what he actually said in this press conference. And then we're going to take a look at what are the big changes the FIA can make to maybe hinder Red Bull and bring them closer to the rest of the field. Before we hop into it, if you want more F1 content on YouTube, please consider subscribing, and let's get right into it. So here are the words exactly what George Russell said. For sure they're holding back. They're almost embarrassed to show their full potential because the faster they seem globally, the more the sport is going to try and hold them back somehow. Realistically, they probably have 7/10 advantage over the field. Max has no reason to be pushing it, nor has Red Bull. They've done a really great job, to be fair to them. Can't take anything away. We clearly have to up our game. Now, obviously, from a lot of what he said is true. There's no doubt that Red Bull is leagues. Everyone else might as well be in F2, and Red Bull's the only team in F1 compared to previous years especially. And Russell's right, the other teams really do need to up their game. So one of the things that the FIA could make rule changes to the sport. Now, they can't target Red Bull directly. However, they can make changes that disproportionately affect Red Bull, and the biggest one I see by far is the FIA making a change to their DRS system throughout the whole F1, meaning because that's where Red Bull gains the most out of any other team. Now, it's even rare that Red Bull has to overtake, but in the situation that they are, it's almost 100% certainty when the DRS flap is open, Red Bull is going to overtake just because of how efficient theirs is. They gain significantly more miles per hour than any other team with DRS. So I could foresee, if the FIA really does think Red Bull's holding back, maybe they make a change to the DRS system, standardizing the back wing between all the teams, which would be, I think, a big step, maybe a big overreach by the FIA, really dictating that part of the car. However, that would 100% disproportionately affect Red Bull. I really want to hear from you all. Is Russell right? Are they holding back? Is Red Bull holding back so that they don't get penalized by the FIA? He said that they're like 7/10 faster than everybody else. If they were showing their true pace. Is that true? Are they only maybe the 1 to 2/10 quicker like they're showing? Or should the FIA even step in, or just say, look, they've built a great car. They obviously have, put in the most work and by the most brilliant people to design this car, so let them enjoy their victories. Really curious to what you all think, so please leave a comment. And yeah, I'm looking forward to us getting back into it in Azerbaijan for a sprint race. Super excited for that. So I really appreciate you watching. Again, subscribe if you want more F1 on YouTube, and I'll catch you next video.